Something not so great happened at your work. Maybe it's your fault, maybe it's someone else's fault, but it's on you to tell your boss. How do you do it without getting too much heat on you? We'll share some tips right after the cut. Hi everyone. So one of the biggest stressors that students and recent grads have when they start working at their first big career job is messing up, and you have to tell your boss about it. It might not even be your mess up, but it's related to your client or your project, and it's on you to report it. Or maybe something big came up that you just don't know how to handle and you need your boss's feedback ASAP. In any of these cases, it's easy to think that you bringing up the problem to your boss will make you look like an idiot or incompetent, like you don't deserve the job they hired you for. It's a natural fear to have, but get it out of your head. Ideally, you want to approach your boss with some possible solutions whenever you bring up a problem. But in those cases where you don't even know where to begin, the Jobpostings.ca team put together the following 5 steps to make sure you manage this meeting in a way that makes you look in control. First off, figure out how you'll approach your boss. If the problem isn't urgent, a well-written and detailed email that includes a lot of explanatory attachments and email chains can do. But if the problem is urgent, you have to get it done face-to-face. Next, before you walk into that meeting, make damn sure you have all of the facts. Depending on the problem you bring up, it's really important you think through all of the potential questions your boss might ask. The who, what, where, when, and why. What conversations, events, mistakes, individuals, and documents are involved. Even if you can't suggest any solutions, you should at least be able to give the boss all of the facts and context so that he or she can come up with a solution themselves. By coming into the meeting prepared with all of this info, it'll show that you at least have some level of control of the problem and that you're serious about collaborating on a solution. Next, when preparing all the facts, also be sure to prepare an outline of the consequences of this problem. Remember, you wouldn't be freaking out unless this problem would lead to some fairly hairy outcomes if it's not handled well. So, don't beat around the bush. Be clear and detailed about why this is a problem and what can happen if it's not resolved. It's only by understanding these consequences that managers can really decide what actions to take to avoid an even bigger mess. Now, during this process, it's important to never apologize. You might feel embarrassed, but remember, you're not perfect and you're not supposed to know everything, especially as a student or a new grad. The reason why managers exist is to manage complex issues when they come up and train younger employees about how to manage issues themselves. So instead of saying I'm sorry a million times, show gratitude instead and say that you want to be involved in helping to resolve the issue. Say something like, I'd really appreciate your help to resolve this accounting issue so our marketing and accounting divisions can continue the work for my client. Finally, it's worthwhile to repeat that it's okay to mess up sometimes. What's not okay is not learning from your mistakes. So, take a bunch of notes when the manager explains how to fix the problem. That way, if it ever happens again, you can manage it yourself. Overall, it takes confidence to bring up a problem to your boss, but as long as you share all the facts in an organized way and you learn from the experience, you'll also grow as a professional along the way. Thanks so much for watching this Jobpostings.ca Job Hunt video. Be sure to leave a comment below to tell us what you thought about today's career tips. Maybe you have a couple of your own that you'd like to share. And if you have any questions about this video or have requests for future job tip videos, please let us know. We'll do our best to answer everybody. In the meantime, if you like this video, please click the like button or share it with your friends. And don't forget to click the subscribe button just down below.